Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today for the 5-step plan to put your emails on autopilot. I have a ton of stuff to show you today, so we're going to jump right in. Just a couple of housekeeping matters before we get started. Number one, you're going to receive this entire presentation in a follow-up email from me. And I do that for a couple reasons. Number one, because I have a lot of people ask me for the slides. But number two is really, I don't want you to get too hung up on trying to write down every bullet point in every slide. Rather, while I'm presenting, I want you guys to kind of brainstorm and come up with your own ideas of specific emails that you could possibly put on autopilot. So that way you don't have to worry about getting the information. So I'm going to give that to you in a follow-up email. Secondly, I highly recommend that you guys stay up until the very end because I'm going to have a killer deal for you guys, and it is only for my webinar attendees. So you'll want to stay until the end to find out what that's all about. And finally, again, I have a ton of stuff to get to and to show you guys today. I'm super excited about this webinar. Feel free to ask me any questions, but I'm not going to answer them until the end, again, because I want to cover everything I have to show you. So go ahead and you can post your questions in the questions section in the chat box, or you guys can also jump onto the Facebook group that you were invited to join through the automated email program I set up before this webinar. Now, some of you may have registered late for this webinar and not have gotten that email yet inviting you to join that group. You will. And if you have not joined the group, check your inbox so you'll be able to join it. Or if not, here I'm going to put in the chat box my email address. In case you did not get that email or want information about the Facebook group. So you can also post questions about the Facebook group, about this webinar, about email automation, social media, whatever you guys want in that private group, and I'm going to jump on that group after I finish with this webinar to answer any additional questions that you guys might have. Okay, so with that, let's get started. So just a little bit of background on who I am. My name is Vanessa Cabrera, and I own a company called Your Social Media Mentor, whereby I help small business owners and solopreneurs really understand how to grow their business via social media and email marketing. I specialize in Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, but my core business is really email marketing. That is by far the #1 way I have grown my business is through my list. And I do not have a monster list. You don't have to have a monster list. And it is the way I have helped my clients grow their list as well. I am a master certified constant contact email marketing expert. But I know I don't want you guys to think that this presentation is all about constant contact. Yes, it focuses on using that tool because that's my email service provider that I choose to use. But really, if you're using a different email service provider, you can take any of these strategies and implement them to whichever provider you're currently using. Okay, so I just want to make sure that's clear. So I've tried to make this fun for all. Okay, so with that, there's all my contact information. So let's get started. So marketing is all about getting results that you can measure. Using automation tools to complement your list growth activities will definitely help you get closer to earning more revenue in a more efficient and personal manner. Automation helps you steer new subscribers towards becoming customers and generates action and information that you can measure, such as it ensures that you'll have an ongoing timely response to customers who subscribe to your mailing list, expecting to receive something in return, like coupons, information, tips, videos, ebooks, slides, whatever offer you're providing to them, that's what they want to receive. In a nutshell, automation tools help you get what you want while delivering what they want. Automation tools will help you get and convert new subscribers into paying customers faster and all behind the scenes while you focus on running your business. Considering 91% of people check their email daily, you have quite the opportunity to reach your audience and connect with new subscribers who you'd like to convert into paying customers. These days, people do their homework before making big purchase decisions. They research the company first, look around at their reviews maybe, and then they decide whether or not they want to stay in touch with your organization. They take that next step by subscribing to your list. This mostly occurs through your website. 82% of consumers sign up to receive an email on a website, and 72% expecting to receive discounts or something in return. So if you can incentivize someone to subscribe to your list, do so on your website and throughout your entire online presence: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and especially your blog posts. Because the more you provide your target an incentive to opt in, the more likely they will. I'll show you some great examples on how to do just that. So what are the benefits of email automation? So in late 2015, there was an expert-led webinar that was hosted by a company called Our Social Times, together with Constant Contact. It was all about email automation, and it wasn't like a how-to or something along those lines. It was just a discussion all about email marketing automation. I found these stats to ring so true to my own experience with automating my own emails. Check it. 74% of marketers who have implemented an email automation strategy into their overall marketing plan experienced a competitive advantage. And 55% of these marketers stated that they have in fact seen an increase in their revenue. When you consider the benefits of email automation and how it can absolutely help you grow your business faster, more efficiently, without losing that personal touch, and the fact that it can save you literally hours of time, a week, a month, a year, I often wonder why so many businesses haven't started using email automation. According to KISSmetrics, I love KISSmetrics for stats, they got cool stats, 96% of customers who visit your website are not ready to buy. They're merely still doing their research. And a staggering 63% of visitors will not return. Okay, now I want to repeat that because that's a pretty big number and information you really need to kind of digest. 63% of visitors who land on your website will not return. That's crazy. But what does that tell us? You need to find a way to snag their email addresses and put your email campaigns on autopilot so you don't miss out on acquiring those leads. That's what a website is for, right? Capturing leads. So let's go back to our friends, Our Social Times, and Constant Contact's automation webinar. They too inquired about specific factors on what was holding small businesses from making the jump to automation. The top 3 reasons: lack of time, lack of budget, they think it's probably an expensive system to use, and 60% said lack of knowledge. So if any one of you on this webinar with me right now fall into any one of these categories, buckle up, because today I'm going to show you how much time you'll actually save by automating your marketing. You'll see how affordable it really is, and moreover, how you cannot afford to automate at least some of your emails. And finally, I'm going to educate you today on how it all works. Okay, so this is the agenda for today. I'm going to tell you briefly what an automation campaign is and what it looks like. We're going to get into the 5 steps. So step number 1 is understanding if you should use automation for your emails, how to use them the right way. Step 3, how not to recreate the wheel. I'm going to show you some great real-life business examples of how they're using email automation today. Step 4, how to combine social media with your automated emails. And step 5, how to create your own automated email marketing program. Okay, so As a small business owner, I know that you don't have a lot of time. Trust me, I know. There's only so many hours in a day. But in today's market, you know you need to market your business yourself. You're here because you want to save time and be successful and competitive in your business without having to sit at your computer all day long because you have a million other things to do, right? Automating communications that you find yourself sending manually all the time or wish you had the time to send more regularly is a powerful and easy way to communicate a consistent and unified message about your company to every subscriber you receive without consuming your valuable time. So what is an autoresponder or a drip campaign, or some people call them sales funnels? Autoresponders work while you work. When you're taking care of business, your automated emails will be welcoming new subscribers into your community on your behalf, and you can rest assured that they will receive the timely information they need to begin to establish a relationship with your company. When someone signs up for your mailing list, they'll automatically get sent the promotional materials or message you want potential customers to receive. That could be a coupon, a discount code, a video to watch, a downloadable asset like a guide or ebook, maybe a survey, whatever it is. So there's two types of ways to trigger an automated email or series of emails. So what's the difference between a date-based automation tools and a list join automation? Date-based automation makes communicating certain messages on specific dates automatic and timely. Less maintenance for you. It saves you from having to seek out anyone with, let's say, a birthday or a membership due, for example, to send them something special. You design the email once, and an automation tool will do the rest and get their special message to them on time, every time. Now, list join automation, this is probably something that you guys are more familiar with, right? You join a list and you get an email. So list join automation is a series of welcome emails. Notice I said the word series, which you create once and schedule to send when triggered by new subscribers joining your mailing list. Autoresponders can sometimes also be referred to, like I said, a drip campaign or a funnel, as they engage new people multiple times in a sequence after an initial interaction with your company. It's meant to drive a specific action from the new subscriber while introducing them to your business. Each one should have a theme or be working towards an end goal. What's the objective? That concludes that contact then can be folded into your regular communications. Welcome emails are a good example of list join autoresponders. What they have in common is that they are created in advance and are intended to always be valid or evergreen, so the contents don't become outdated. And I highly recommend that they should be designed with only one major call to action or thing that you want the recipient to do after receiving the message. So let's see how a funnel actually works. Okay, this is a very simple example. I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of how this all works. Let's say that someone is searching for a gift for a special someone. It's a birthday or something like that. They do a quick online search for boutiques and they come across your business, either via social media, on your website, or perhaps a friend who loves to shop at your store forwards them your newsletter. They're interested in the items you feature on your website, but want even more information or are hoping for a discount. They notice that you advertise 15% off coupon for joining your list, and they decide to subscribe. You've made sure to set up a welcome email that mails a coupon to any new subscriber moments after they sign up. This person gets this email right after subscribing, along with some information about what else is in store now that they've subscribed. The email thanks them for signing up for the mailing list and shares a little bit of history about the business as well as an overview of the types of items the boutique carries. You set the tone for future mailings and establish the beginnings of a relationship with that customer. The subscriber is left with a great first impression, and especially now that they have the coupon, right? They decide to shop at your boutique with coupon in hand. You've been creating great lasting first impressions in store for as long as you can remember. But with an autoresponder or an automated email, you've sped up that process. Customers leave and hopefully tell their friends about what a great business your boutique is, and now others are subscribing too. This could work for you even if you sell online, because in the end, this cycle ends with your new subscriber making a purchase or taking that next step with you and your business. Okay, so let's get into step one and how to know if you should use email automation. So if you guys answer yes to any of these questions, then yeah, you're ready to automate some of your emails. So do you send the same introductory information over and over again? If your customers need special information like forms, prerequisite learnings, or certain informational content, an automated email can send this each and every time to every new subscriber. You design that information once, and it's sent each and every time at a time frame you set. Do you neglect to send introductory information to new subscribers? Do you collect contacts, let's say contacts on the road, on the go, and store them in your email provider database here and there? If you have conversations with people and you tell them, yeah, sure, I'll send you information, but you never do, I'm completely guilty of that as well. I belong to a lot of networking groups, and I just always forget. I used to always forget, but now I delegate that task to an automated email I created. Just a simple explanation of my company and what I do. All you have to do is get that contact in the system, and the automated email will do the rest. You'll never miss making a great first impression or connection. Do you believe each subscriber should receive the same friendly welcome? Of course you do, right? You always want to welcome new clients. Your email communication should reflect this. Autoresponders can speak to the specialized interests of your subscribers and will digitally greet every future customer in the same friendly way your organization does and instantly deliver the critical information new subscribers need to stay in touch with your company. Do you want to create lasting first impression immediately? Nothing says that you care more than a generous first-time offer. If you have something to give new subscribers, it makes a really good first impression because it shows that you're generous right off the bat, and this will make people open your emails more. And in my opinion, it's incredibly important to let your personality shine. Whether you're silly, sophisticated, serious, or sassy, people want to do business with other people. And thanks to social media, we're now free to show who we are in our emails. As I tell my clients, just do you, boo. Do you. Do you have specialized sub-audiences with varying interests? Of course we do. Not all of our clients aren't the same. All of our customers aren't the same, so they have different needs. Do you want to send special birthdays out? That's easy to do. Or do you want to send annual, monthly, even maybe weekly reminders? Okay, so if you guys answered yes to any of these questions, these are just some examples on how you can automate your emails, then yes, you are ready to automate. So according to a study by Epsilon Email Institute, welcome emails consistently have about a 60% open rate. That's huge. So take that opportunity to give your subscribers more of what they're looking for so they keep coming back in that quote-unquote honeymoon phase with your company. Welcome emails are some of the best performing emails that you'll ever create. So use them. Also, 89% of consumers turn to Google, Bing, or another search engine to find information on products, services, etc. Make sure that you have an automation campaign in place so that you can capture these leads by getting them onto your mailing list and delivering what they're looking for with your welcome series. All right, step 2. So now I'm going to get into how to use them the right way. And specifically speaking, I'm going to talk about identifying the objective, what's the purpose of this email. I'm going to talk about evergreen content, and I'm going to get a little bit into how to segment your contacts. So what you want to do is you want to map out your automated emails before you create them, thinking in terms of what you want a new subscriber to ultimately do or learn after signing up for your list. Be strategic with these emails, as each one in the series should lead to a result that means something significant to your business at a pace that's right for you. An autoresponder is meant to educate and mobilize new subscribers to take the next step with your organization. It's about getting results that you can measure. But remember to put yourself in your customer's shoes. Consider their needs and the type of journey you want to take them on when you're designing these types of automated emails. Keep it short, sweet, and to the point. You want them to go from point A as a new subscriber and possible prospect to point B, becoming an actual customer. Oops, I gotta hold of myself. Hold on, ahead of myself. Let's go back. Okay, so you want to take them on a journey, right? From them being a prospect to actually becoming a customer, a paying customer, right? No extra fluff. Make sure your call to action buttons, links, or videos are directing a subscriber to log into your online program or come into your store or location. Don't confuse them with too many things you want them to do or pay attention to. Tell them what you suggest that they do next and provide a simple, no-brainer way for them to comply. So just be straightforward with them, okay? There's no need for fluff or anything like that. They're just getting to know you. So just tell them what you want them to do and how you want them to do it. If you want them to donate, sign up to volunteer, go to your shopping cart, look at your membership site, whatever it is, just make it a clear call to action. Now let's discuss what you need to set up behind the scenes before hitting that schedule. In order for an automated email to work, you have to have different organized lists, period. Since you can create multiple autoresponders for multiple lists, it's important to keep your records clear. One of the best ways to start segmenting is by organizing your list of contacts right off the bat, right from your website, right from your blog, your landing page, what have you. Create a few lists in your account that will categorize your organization's relationship to groups of contacts to act as like buckets for subscribers to put themselves into. As you title the list, make sure a stranger could see themselves in your categories. In other words, that they could identify with the topic of that list. Use language that people encountering your business for the first time could relate to, so keep it simple. There's no limit to how you can break up and categorize your lists, but try to provide at least 3 separate categories for people to choose from. Here's another look at this. In this example, this B2C business, Biz Imports, has created these lists for their subscribers to choose from when asked about what type of mailings they'd like to receive. Some sign up looking for discounts, others want to know when new products are coming out, others believe they'll find value maybe in their weekly or monthly newsletter. Whatever subscriber's interest, those contacts will be added to your list automatically, and you'll know that anyone in each of these lists only wants to receive communications about that particular topic, which will lessen the chance that they'll unsubscribe, and I guarantee you will increase your open rates and your click-through rates because you're providing them content they want to hear because they've already told you what they want to hear from you, right? Putting these best practices into place and harnessing the organizational benefits of list segmentation right off the bat means that you'll have a nicely organized list of contacts who have elected to tell you what their interests are, specifically regarding which types of marketing mailings they're likely to engage with you the most. It gives you a heads up and a fighting chance to grab their attention before they even see anything from you, because you already know what they want to read. Also, when you encounter new people along the way and you need to manually add contacts to your account, you'll know which category they belong to, and you can add them to that list yourself, while knowing what kind of automation campaign they're going to receive. This makes creating your emails much easier because you know who you're talking to and what they want to read about. Now let's talk about what to put in your automated emails. These are just a few ideas of what you could offer to new subscribers in any drip campaign or funnel, whether you're a B2B, a B2C, or a not-for-profit. These are very general. So the best way to access what you have to offer is to make a list of all the digital assets that you have, as well as the capacity you have to run a promotion offer or earn ongoing discount to all future subscribers. You'll begin to see an abundance of goodies that you could use to incentivize someone searching for your services or products to subscribe to your mailing. Find a common thread amongst them and give them the best piece of content you have. I think of an automated series kind of like dating, right? On your first date, you want to make the best first impression possible, right? So you give them your best. And remember my advice, do you, boo, just be yourself. Hopefully, by the end of the date, you've intrigued and maybe even teased them to want more from you, hence leading into a second date or email they'll receive and moreover want to receive from you. Remember, you want this content to be evergreen and feasible for you to manage and honor because it's something that will run behind the scenes for an indefinite amount of time and should not lead to a dead link, expired promotion, or outdated or irrelevant information. The options and possibilities of what you can put into an automated emails are endless. So I mentioned the term evergreen a couple of times. All evergreen means is timeless content, or another way of saying it, informational copy that doesn't have an expiration date and which will require little, if any, updating over time. You want it to be relevant and deliver all the details that someone new to your company needs to know, and you want that message to work today as well as someone were to scribe, say, 5 years from today. You want the recipient to respond to your message, so don't confuse them with a million things to interact with because they won't. Just give them one thing that they expect and ask them to do what you want them to do next with what you have offered them. Okay, so one call to action. You want to keep it straight to the point and explain to them what they can expect from your business going forward. If you plan to send them multiple emails in a series, tell them how many emails they'll receive from you initially, and then how often you'll email them. And remember, this is the first impression someone may have of your business. Make that interaction rewarding, uplifting, easygoing, and quick. Your best content should be in your automated series. Again, give them all you got up front. All right, step 3. So I've just given you guys a lot of different ideas of what to put in your automated emails. So I don't want you to stress to come up with new content. Don't recreate the wheel. I'm sure some of you are already blogging, sending out general information on your business. So I don't want you to get too wrapped up into what to put in your emails. But I wanted to give you real-life business examples of how others are automating their emails and how they're absolutely killing it online. So, meet Hit It Fitness. an exercise studio known for their killer kickbox classes, among many other classes that they offer. They are, in fact, a constant contact customer and a client of mine. I'm also, fortunately or unfortunately, a student of theirs, whereby every Tuesday night I get my ass kicked during their insane kickbox class. I'm pretty much cursing her out throughout the entire class, but then praising her come in the weekend when my jeans can fit. So, okay. So here's a shot of her homepage. As you can clearly see, they have a beautifully placed their Join Our Newsletter button for all to see, right? It's right there, front and center. And it's a clear call to action on her website. The potential client is then led to a simple sign-up form. Now, upon my discovery call with my client, it was made very clear that she has two different clienteles. One of her targets are her students, those who come to her studio and take a kickbox class, yoga class, etc. Her other potential clients are fitness instructors, whereby she can train and certify them in her style of exercise. Clearly, she wouldn't speak to a student of hers the same way she would speak to a fitness colleague, right? So why should her emails be the same? They shouldn't, okay? As I mentioned before, segmenting your lists or having different lists for your subscribers to choose from based on their interest is one of the most important aspects of creating an effective automated email program. Gone are the days of sending one blast email, and I hate the word blast, but that's exactly what this is, when you send one blast email to one huge list. Those days are over, okay? You need to send out emails with content in there that relates to what people want to hear, want to read, okay? And this is why list segmentation is so, so important when it comes to this process. And this is a great example of how we segmented her lists, okay? So one great thing about a stellar welcome email is that every customer that walks through your door, or online door, so to speak, is sent a welcome email immediately with the same great quality that the 10,000th customer is treated with. Also, you don't have to think about mailing immediately to people you just met or collected email address from. It will always do that for you once the contact is in your database. There's nothing worse than meeting someone who wants to know more about what you do and you forget to give them that information because you're busy running your business and you lose that potential client. Okay, so here's the welcome email for potential clients who check the students box in the sign-up form. They'll receive immediately after they sign up. First, the email is a mobile-friendly email that captures her brand beautifully, right? Secondly, she begins to describe who she is and what the studio is all about. We also included a phenomenal video that features many of her students talking about how much they love the studio and why. Who better to sell the sizzle than her own clients? Here's a side note. Videos and emails have been shown to increase click-through rates by over 96% on the first introductory email. And according to KISSmetrics, they reported similar numbers with its observation that emails with video have a 5.6% higher open rate and a 96.4% higher click-through rate. So if you have videos in your content library, I would highly recommend you use them in your introductory emails, like we did with Hit It. Remember my first date scenario. Give them the best you got. Finally, at the bottom of the email, she thanks her new subscriber by giving them one of her in-home exercise DVDs for free. And what's the catch? They have to come into the studio to claim their prize. That's her one call to action, and that's how we get them in the door. So many businesses stop here. They send out a welcome email and think, that's good enough. Let me ask you a question. Can you honestly let a potential client know everything about you and your business in one email? Or will someone learn all there is to know about who you are, your life, your family on one date? Of course not. It takes several dates to get to know someone, and it should take a series of emails for your customers to really get to know who you are. You want to paint a picture of what life would be like if your client worked with you. Enter the second email they will receive the very next day. This email focuses on the vibe of her studio, and as she informed them in her first email, it lists all of the classes they offer and a description of each one. And her call to action, at the bottom, we've included a Book Your Class Now button, and that's it. That's the only call to action in this entire email. They have no other option but to click on that one button. With her third and final email, we still had a lot more information to share about the studio, but we wanted to personalize it a bit and introduce all of the trainers in the studio and inform her clients that the studio also offers daycare, thoughtfully titled the Kids Lounge. This information is vital to another market she targets, which is moms. And again, her one call to action is book a class. With both her welcome email series in place, because I also created a welcome series for her other target markets for trainers, she now can rest assured that anyone who signs up for either list looking for more information will in fact receive what they asked for, and they'll receive it immediately after they sign up. So we can set it and forget it. So here's a couple of other examples of real-world businesses automating their emails. There's a lot of times people say to me, you know what, Vanessa, I don't think birthday emails are really personable. And I never understood that because you create it yourself. You put in the copy yourself. So you decide what you want to put in there. So for example, this birthday email says, as birthdays come around each year, we stop and reflect about how fortunate we are to touch the lives of so many health-conscious people in our community. Thank you for that opportunity. So this is from a chiropractor. That's pretty personable. So again, you can make it as personal as you want. And birthday emails also get a high open rate because they work. How many times have you gotten one? A free, Starbucks coffee, or I'm in Chicago, so I have Portillo's here, and I get a free slice of chocolate cake on my birthday, an email. Yeah, I open that email every year. Okay, so there's birthday emails. The second one I love, because how many times have you guys been at the checkout counter and someone asks you for your email address? Nowadays, they don't even ask. They just say email address, and people just give it without knowing what they're going to get. So what if they're at the checkout and they say, if you give me your email address, I can provide you with $10 off your purchase right now. So if someone tells me I can get $10 off right now of whatever I'm purchasing, do you think I'm going to sign up? Heck yeah, I'm going to sign up. And do you think I'll probably return? Yes, I probably would. So they would do all the work for me, whatever they do. Put me into whatever list, and I would get that email automatically while I'm standing in line on my phone, and they'll scan, whatever barcode that they need, however they set it up. That's pretty cool. That's Autopilot. The last one is an after purchase email. So this one is a contact customer out of Door County. They're a coffee company, and it says, welcome to the family. We hope your first experience with us was a great one and just the beginning of a long coffee drinking friendship. When your supply of coffee runs low, use the coupon code below and save $10 off your next order. Okay, pretty cool, right? So that's an after purchase email that is automated. See if we have a couple more. Okay, so this one is just a happy anniversary email. Again, notice that there's just one call to action. You'll get 10% off your next order. Shop now. Simple, to the point. This last one focuses on events. So if any of you do events for your company, or fundraisers, maybe a golf outing, or maybe you do a silent auction or a trade show, maybe you do webinars, seminars, whatever events you do, when you return, you have a lot of cleanup, and one of those cleanups should be to thank your attendees for coming. What you could do is you can create this email in advance, and maybe while you're at the trade show, just dump all those emails into that one list, and they'll get that email automatically, maybe while they're still at the trade show. Maybe they can, the call to action is to send them a survey, what you thought of the show, or, this one's click here for a special thank you coupon. whatever it may be. Okay, so really the sky's the limit on all the things you can do with email automation. Okay, so one of the best ways to get someone to subscribe is a dedicated area of your web page or a standalone page on your website that states the reasons why someone would want to subscribe to your list. I love this idea because we all have that join our mailing list box, right? At the top, like you can see in this example, top right corner or somewhere, okay? But what you can have is just a designated page on your website explaining to people why they should join your list. Pretty cool. This example is from Mark of Building Aspirations. He also is an email marketing expert and offers digital marketing consulting to small business owners. He offers a way to subscribe to his mailing list on a few different pages on his website, and has a freestanding page dedicated to reasons someone should subscribe to his mailing list. He offers an incentive, which is a video series using automation emails on the topic of how a small business can market on a budget and make money. He sends a link to this video in his welcome email, and all the subscribers get after subscribing to his list. He starts with a welcome email. It sets the stage for the exceptional content that he plans to share. He tells them how many videos subscribers can expect to receive over the next few emails. Next, he sends his content. He decided that the digital asset he wanted to share would be a video series. Remember what I said, the stats about video, right? Because he's planning to spread this content over the next 2 weeks, he includes 2 videos. Now, depending on your business, sometimes having more than one call to action may be appropriate. Again, I don't recommend that. I just normally have just one call to action. The following messages are sent over the next few days apart. His approach is slow and steady, a great speed for his B2B. His series is not overly salesy or pushy and allows the subscriber to educate themselves on their own time. So because Mike has set up an automation series with something short and sweet, when a new subscriber receives his welcome message and later his automated messages, they've had a positive experience watching the previous week's videos, so are more apt to open the next one to see what's inside. And in so doing, this business has established itself as an authority on how to make marketing more feasible for small business owners. And the subscriber is more likely to purchase his services because they have more information to make an informed decision. Okay, so I have a monster confession to make. I have been doing email marketing for about 15 years or so, and I just started using / experimenting with email automation. And by started, I mean I've only been using it for about 1.5 years, 2 years. I know as an email marketing expert, I should be ostracized. I know, take me out, shoot me, whatnot. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. The reason I didn't make the leap into email automation, it wasn't the cost. It wasn't the lack of knowledge, because I knew all about it. And quite shocking, it wasn't even the lack of time, even though I'm constantly chasing my 2-year-old. Truth be told, I got lazy. My business was growing. I had steady clients that I loved working with. But I knew if I really wanted to continue to be that quote-unquote email marketing expert, I had to really educate myself and get the hands-on training. And that's what I've been doing for the past 1.5 years, which is how we've come to this webinar. I've been working on it for a very long time. So what have I learned? Well, let's talk about how to combine social media with an email automation strategy. And I'm talking about free social media. I'm not talking about Facebook ads or Google ads. You can implement these social media strategies for free. Okay, so this is what I did. In my email marketing automation 1.5 years of trials, I wrote a blog about ways on how to start your first email automation. And I wrote a LinkedIn post, and I posted it to my Facebook page, and I pinned it. See that little yellow flag top right corner? So that means I pinned it. That means that's the first post on my Facebook page that people will see. Okay. From there, when they click on it, it leads them to the actual blog. on my LinkedIn page, okay? And at the bottom of that blog, I put a call to action button that says they can download or get my free guide, 4 simple ideas to get your first autoresponder series up and running fast, okay? When they click on that button, it leads them to, yep, a simple sign-up form. And when I mean simple, I mean simple. All I ask for is an email address and first name. They click sign up. They are then dumped into a list that is connected to an autoresponder email that will go out immediately. And they get this email. 4 ideas for your first autoresponder series. My gift to you. The one call to action is download your free guide, which they can do. Okay? Very simple to do. Okay? So I was just testing this out. And again, this is not paid or anything like that. I don't even think I sent this to my list. I was just kind of testing it out to see how this will work. And I got over about 200 people opt in to get this guide within, it wasn't overnight. It took maybe about a good month and a half, 2 months, something like that, because I didn't advertise. I, just was using social media. So, but 200, that's not bad for, just putting together a guide. So this is just another way to implement an email automation or an automated email combining with your social media channels. Very simple, and I know you guys can do all of this. Okay, so let me go back to Hit It Fitness's sign-up form for just a minute. This sign-up form is specifically connected to the Join My List button on her website, right? But remember, the sign-up form is a simple landing page, meaning it has its own URL address. So you can use this link throughout your entire online presence. Don't just limit it to your website. Tweet the link to your Twitter followers. Include it in your Twitter bio section. In fact, you can include it within all of the bio sections of your social media channels. For example, include it in your LinkedIn profile as a website link. You're allowed up to 3 websites on your LinkedIn profile, on your YouTube channel description, in your email signature, in the description of your Facebook cover photo. Post it regularly to your Instagram followers. Post it maybe twice a week on your Facebook page, right? Oh, and by the way, Facebook is now live, meaning you can live stream any video you want. So you can go live with Facebook and mention that for more information, click on the link you provided in the comment section. Okay, there's tons of ways that you can use this, right? Okay, so just to sum up, a welcome email, autoresponders should remind someone that they subscribed to your mailing list. Make sure the email template you use is mobile friendly because 65% of smartphone users are checking their emails on a cell phone. And if your emails are not mobile friendly, in my opinion, it's a waste of an email, okay? Tell them how many emails you plan to send in the series so they know what to expect. Set up the first email of your autoresponder series to send immediately after someone joins or is added to your list. We are an instant access society, right? We want it now. We send an email out, we want someone to respond right away. We post something, we want someone to react or comment right away, right? Text, oh my gosh, we send out a text and if someone doesn't respond right away, we're like, what's the problem? It's the same thing with email automation, okay? Remember, a person's interest in your business is never higher than the moment they opt into your list, okay? I'm going to repeat that. Remember, a person's interest in your business is never higher than the moment they opt into your list. That's a hot lead. They're interested in your business. They want more information, okay? Make sure you offer subscribers something useful and captivating right from the get-go when their interest is at its peak. Okay, so there you have it. Wow, I've covered a lot today, I know. You learned about what content to create and how to deliver a powerful punch to make a lasting first impression. I've showed you how email automation actually works behind the scenes. I went over how important it is to segment your list, how important it is to find your voice and just to be you, be human. People want to do business with other people, not necessarily businesses. So you've seen some great examples of how businesses are absolutely killing it online right now by automating their emails. And hopefully I'd show you that this is going to save you time. Again, you guys set it up once and you forget it. That says you have more time to build your business, or you have more time to spend with your family, or to be on the golf course, full well knowing that any of these leads that are coming through are being handled right away. Okay, there's no need to send out these emails manually anymore. Okay, so let's talk about how to get you up and running with your own automated marketing program. As I promised, I have an incredible deal to get you up and running with your own automated program. And it's just for my webinar attendees. And for additional information, I'm putting in the link in the chat box right now. There you go. The first program was designed for the beginner. It's for businesses who are not currently using email marketing to grow their business, but would like to. This is easy peasy because you attended this webinar. Simply open up a new Constant Contact account and you'll receive a free mobile-friendly email template that a Constant Contact designer will custom design to match your website. Constant Contact normally charges anywhere between $100 to $200 to create this template, but because you attended this webinar, I can get you this for free, okay? So on top of that, you'll also have access to a Getting Started webinar that will take you step by step in working with an email service provider. Okay, so those are for my beginners who are interested in starting to work on an email program. The second program is the Do-It-Yourself program. I designed this for the business owner who already has an email marketing program in play, and that's whether you use Constant Contact, MailChimp, Aweber, whatever you guys use, okay, that you're already using and would like to set up their game and incorporate an automated email program. In this program, you'll also receive a mobile-friendly email template designed exclusively to match your website. That's if you're a Constant Contact customer. But you'll also receive, where am I? Here we go. Okay. You'll also receive my secret welcome template. I'll tell you everything you'll need to include in your welcome email so that it will encourage new subscribers to take action. So you'll have your brand new template ready to go. You'll have my secret formula that will provide copy you can use to make sure it'll be an effective welcome email. Again, you can use this copy with any email service provider. But then how do you actually do it yourself? Well, if you're using Constant Contact, I'm giving you step-by-step instructions. How to put your email on autopilot with Autoresponders guide comes complete with ideas to get you started with your first automated email on top of all the ideas I gave you today, a planning worksheet, and step-by-step instructions on how to set up your own automated email series. Okay, so that's the Do-It-Yourself program. The total value of this program is normally $348, but you'll receive this program at a dramatic discount, a monster discount, again, because you attended this webinar for just $197. Okay. Again, my secret template alone, I normally sell at about $150, so you're getting a ton more stuff for this value. I tried to package this and tried to put as much value in it as I possibly could. Okay, now for all of you who would really like to set up your autoresponder on your own, but you know you just won't have time, or you simply just want a professional to do it. Say, Vanessa, I don't have time, I get it, I know how this works. Just hire a professional, you do it for me, and you know, we're off to the races, okay? I got you. I will do, I have those clients as well. They just don't have time, they get the gist, but they just want someone to do it for them. All right, so I normally charge my one-on-one clients over $1,000 for this program. Again, but because you attended my webinar, I'm offering it for just $649. So what comes with the complete automated email program? So you'll receive everything the Do-It-Yourself program includes, because eventually, maybe when I go away, you guys want to create your own email automation programs or new funnels, and you'll be able to do it. Like my client, Hit It Fitness, she's created, I think, an additional 2 or 3 funnels on her own. So you'll get the Do-It-Yourself, everything that's included in that package, plus complete setup of your own program. We'll set up your sign-up form for you. We'll create a separate email list so you can keep track of your website leads, and we start to segment your leads by interest. We'll create your email based off of my incredibly effective secret welcome email template, where the objective is to get your new leads to take action with your business as soon as they receive the email. And finally, we will test the entire flow of the automation to make sure it not only is functioning properly, but that it also captures your brand and your voice, okay? Now, I'm only taking a handful of people in the complete automated email program. I will be closing it down soon. So if you guys want to take advantage of any of these programs, again, the link I put in the chat for any of you who want to jump on it now. Once you sign up, you'll receive an email explaining more about each program and what next steps you'll have to take to work with me. So now when it comes to a professional constant contact designer creating a mobile-friendly template, I just want to be clear on this. If you open a new constant contact account, you'll receive this for free, okay? If you're already a constant contact customer, you'll receive this template at a discounted rate of about $69 or $79. Now, I wish I can give it to you guys for free, but I would highly recommend, if anything, taking advantage of getting a mobile-friendly template designed for you. If you're not interested in the programs and you just want a mobile-friendly template, that's fine too. It's so worth the money, and I have yet to have a client who was not happy with their template. Take my Hit It Fitness client, for example. I had that template made for her and created her entire automated welcome series out of that one template. It looks awesome. It matches her brand beautifully. And best of all, she can use it over and over again, which she is. Okay, so, well, that's about all the time we have. I'm going to stay on, but I'm going to stop recording. But I'm going to stay on and answer any of the questions that you guys may have. Again, if not, feel free to go to the Facebook group that I created and ask any questions that you might have there. I'm going to jump on there as soon as I end this webinar. So with that, thanks so much for joining me, guys, and I'll see you soon.